My name is Bijal Shah, and you all know now because we have taken lot many lectures. So, of course, you know me by uh, name as well, right? All right. Good evening, everyone. Today we are going to take a session on a reading part for both academic and general training students because in academic and general training students, the passage for the reading that differs, but the concept and the types of reading and of course practice is the same for the for academic and both general training students. So let's have a look for reading sessions today to start with the basic of reading who are not very much clear with the reading types and methods. So just have a look in a brief that the second module of IELTS is reading. The first is listening, then reading. Listening was of about 30 minutes, and then it will be reading. In reading, there will be 3 sections, having 40 questions in total. So roughly 13 to 14 questions in each section. And total time duration for completion of your reading part is 60 minutes. So it is advisable to complete your one section in roughly 20 minutes. So there will be 3 passages having 40 questions in total, and total time duration for the reading module is 60 minutes. For listening, it is 30 minutes. For reading, it is 60 minutes. And in that 60 minutes, you need to complete 3 sections having 40 questions in total. So, and difficulty level would increase with every section. So it is quite possible that section 1 reading passage is quite easier one, and then section 2nd and 3rd, the most difficult section and lengthy section is 3rd section. In that section, the chances are high that passage is difficult, but the type of the reading question is quite easier one. Whereas usually in first section पैसेज इजी होता है और जो टाइप्स कवर करते हैं वो लोग क्वेश्चन के वो थोड़े टफ और लेंदी होते हैं. सो दिस इज जनरली यूजुअल पैटर्न, दैट्स व्हाट दे फॉलो. There won't be any extra time to transfer your answers into an answer sheet, as you are getting extra time in listening. But for reading, you won't get any extra time to transfer your answers onto answer sheet. You are directly writing your answers in the answer sheets at the time of you are finding your answers. All right. Roughly maximum word for your answers will be 3 words, starting from 1 word to 2 and 3 words. It's not more than 3 words blanks will be given to you. So not to worry, it is easy for you to write it down your answers just simultaneously while you're searching for the answers. It is advisable to write your answers into capital form in a capital letter. Why? Because in capital, when you are writing your answers in a capital letter, then you may avoid the mistakes of capitalization, and simultaneously your handwriting will be clearer than cursive or second case. So it is advisable to write with a capital letter. It is not compulsory, so it is of course on you to decide, but we usually advise that write your answers for listening and reading in capital letter. There is no half marking and there is no negative marking in your reading. So each correct answer, you will get 1 mark. As clear as that. Okay, this is what you can see the reading score for academic and general training students. Just have a look. All right, you can see over here that reading scores for academic and general training students. So now let's have a look on what type of skills are tested in your reading part. The reading paper will test a number of different skills like completing a diagram or a table or summary. This type of graphic form usually asked in academic students. Then sometimes they take a passage on the tell the difference between main ideas and supporting details. Then somewhere we need to find the specific informations. Sometimes they identify the writer's opinion, follow the key arguments. So these are the basically skills they cover in our reading part. Identify the writer's purpose. So these are the skill criterias. That's what they test in your reading part. The reading test is also as much a vocabulary test as it is a reading test, because most of the answers you will need to find by using the synonyms or a paraphrases of the question. So simultaneously, we need to learn a good vocabulary as well. All right. Now let's have a look with the type of reading. There are several different question types. So you can have a look that the first type is sentence completion. In this case, they will give you a sentence which is incomplete and maximum with 3 words. They will give you the proper instruction, then how many words you need to complete the sentence, and you need to complete that incomplete sentence. The second type is summary completion or note completion or a table or a flowchart completion. Then the short answer questions, your answers can be in just a maximum in 3 words, not more than that. Then next is diagram labeling. Then next type is multiple choice questions. They will give you a multiple options, and from those options sometimes you need to choose one options or two options, or they will instruct you, they will guide you very clearly that how many options you need to choose from the options. Then match the information. So these are the type of the reading. Then match the headings. You need to choose the proper heading which suits your paragraph. So that's what you need to match. So in match the heading, they will give you a specific headings, and then you need to choose a proper suitable, most suitable heading to the passage given. And in matching the information, they will give you a statement, something, the information you need to find out that out of all sub passages where you are able to get the information of the sentence given in the question form. Next is matching sentence endings. So they will give you the sentence, and then you need to match the options given in the as the ending of the sentences. So last 4 are the multiple choice and matching options in the type of the reading, and last is true false not given, or it can be yes no not given as well. So these are the type of the reading question type. इसी में से क्वेश्चन टाइप के पूछे जाएंगे, इससे अलावा और कोई क्वेश्चन टाइप्स नहीं होते हैं. लेट्स हैव अ लुक. आज हम लोग ट्रू फॉल्स नॉट गिवन लेने वाले हैं. We'll take examples as well. So not to worry for that. We'll have a look with the tips and strategies. What is mean by true false not given, and what we need to do to crack this type of reading question. All right. True false not given. True false not given questions requires you to identify if the information in a text is true or not. You will be given a number of factual statements and you have to check the text to see if they are true or not. This is probably the most difficult question on the reading paper. Why this is most difficult? Because it is easy to identify that the statement is true or false. But when you need to identify and you need to get the correct answer if statement is not given. If the information is not given in the passage, then we need to be very specific with the meaning of the whole statement given. They will give you the factual statement. आपको एक statement दिया जाएगा और उस statement को you need to understand it very clearly with the exact words and the meaning of those words, and then you need to identify that those statements, whatever they have given in the question type, are getting correct. अगर वो passage में है incorrect है, then it will be true. अगर passage के हिसाब से वो false हो रहे हैं, then it will be wrong. And if at all the exact information is not provided in your passage, then it will be not given. There is minor difference between false and not given. And so that is the reason this type is getting most difficult one in reading paper. Most of the students are facing problem with true, false, not given and yes, no, not given. So what exactly meaning of true, false and not given? Let's have a look. The most important thing to remember is what the words and the meaning of true, false and not given. So if the text agrees with or confirms the information in the statement, then the answer is true. I'm repeating it. If the information is getting correct with the statement and the location and the sentence you are finding in the passage is matches, then your answer is true. आपका आंसर तभी ट्रू होगा जब आपका जो क्वेश्चन फॉर्म में जो स्टेटमेंट दिया हुआ है वो स्टेटमेंट का मीनिंग क्लियरली पैसेज में जो इंफॉर्मेशन दी गई है उसके साथ एग्जैक्ट टू एग्जैक्ट मैच हो रहा है, हो रही है, सॉरी, then only it is your true answer. All right, you need to match with each and every words very clearly. There are highly chances that they will not give you the exact words. They will paraphrase the statement or they may use synonyms. So it is very important to understand the overall meaning of the statement given in the question. And then in your reading passage, you need to identify that statement location, and then you need to understand that according to the passage that the statement is true or false or maybe not given. If the text contradicts or is the opposite to the information in the statement, then your answer is false. अगर जो क्वेश्चन टाइप में जो स्टेटमेंट दिया गया है उस स्टेटमेंट की इंफॉर्मेशन पैसेज में दिए गए सेंटेंस की इंफॉर्मेशन से कॉन्ट्राडिक्ट कर रही है, ऑपोजिट जा रही है, एंड दैट केस योर आंसर इज फॉल्स. ऑल राइट, माइनर डिफरेंस है, बहुत ही क्लियर तरीके से हमें ईच एंड एवरी वर्ड को मैच करना बहुत ही जरूरी है इसमें. एंड इफ there is no such exact information is given in the passage, then your answer is not given. All right, so read the exact meaning of true, false and not given again. All right, understood. We'll take an example, so not to worry, but just to have a look with the what is mean by true, false and not given. Okay, true means that the meaning is the same, it is not even similar. It is just similar, then it will be false. Remember that we are dealing with the factual information. Make sure if you are having a passage, topic is known to you, then also just erase your knowledge, your own knowledge. You need to get the answer according to the passage only. अगर आपके लिए कोई known passage आता है and you have some knowledge regarding that passage, then also when in true false not given, be very much clear with the passage only. अगर पैसेज में जो इंफॉर्मेशन दी गई है वो इंफॉर्मेशन स्टेटमेंट के हिसाब से एग्जैक्ट जा रही है, देन ओनली इट विल बी ट्रू. अगर सिमिलर भी जाती है देन इट विल बी फॉल्स. Right, it should be exact meaning, it should be fact, it is factual statement, so exact meaning के साथ जाती है, then only your statement will be true, otherwise it will be false. And if exact information is not provided, then we need to write not given, even though your own knowledge says that you know the answer. I'm repeating it, even though you know the answer of that statement very clearly with your own knowledge, but that answer, that statement information is not given in the passage, then your answer will be not given only. All right, clear? So just because an answer is not given doesn't mean there are no words in the statement that match the words in the text. This is something that tricks you. बहुत सारे traps आपके passage में हो सकते हैं. That it is somewhat relevant statement is given in the passage as well. But the exact understanding and exact information is not provided, then we need to mark that statement as not given. So understanding of meaning very clearly is important thing. All right. So when information is getting correct according to the passage, आपका जो भी पैसेज मेंशन किया हुआ है, रीडिंग का जो पैसेज है पूरा, वो पैसेज के हिसाब से जो स्टेटमेंट मेंशन किया है उस दोनों की इंफॉर्मेशन एग्जैक्ट मैच हो रही है. आई एम नॉट सेइंग इवन सिमिलर. अगर सिमिलर भी आती है तो आप फॉल्स में कन्वर्ट हो जाते हो. एग्जैक्ट इंफॉर्मेशन, एग्जैक्ट मीनिंग सेम होता है, देन योर आंसर विल बी ट्रू. If the information given in the statement and the information given in the passage that contradicts or opposite हो रही है, in that case your answer will be false. And if at all information is not provided in the passage, if at all information is not available in the passage, then in that case your answer is not given. Getting very much clear with not given? अभी तक हम लोगों ने कॉलेज तक हम लोगों ने ट्रू और फॉल्स के ही आंसर दिए हैं. And now here we have three options: true, false and not given. So we need to be very clear, what does not given mean? All right, clear? Okay, just have a look with true, false or not given, and keep in mind we'll take examples and you will come to know. Okay, so not to worry, आज ही हम लोग examples cover करेंगे. So you will come to know and you can have a clear idea that how to identify that statement is true or false or not given. All right. Okay, so now let's have a look on the tips for the true, false, not given. As I just mentioned that ignore anything you already know. मैंने आपको अभी बोला कि please erase your own knowledge and don't go on assumption. So ignore anything you already know about the topic and don't make assumptions. Base your answers on the text only, according to the passage. When we are planning to crack the exam module reading part, then we need to be very much sure that we are going to give answer based on the passage only. आपके पास जो भी पैसेज के रिलेटेड, टॉपिक के रिलेटेड जो भी इंफॉर्मेशन है, वो सब इंफॉर्मेशन को यहाँ पे यूज नहीं करनी है. आपके पास जो भी अपना खुद का नॉलेज है वो यहाँ पे यूज नहीं करना है. यस, फॉर लैंग्वेज बेस्ड वोकेबलरी है, सिनोनिम्स है, पैराफ्रेजिंग है, वो सब तो ऑफ कोर्स अपने दिमाग में ओपन एंड क्लियर रखना ही है. पर आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट द टॉपिक, उसको इरेज कर दो and just go according to the passage. All right, then identify any words that qualify the statement. For example, some, all, mainly, often, always, occasionally. See, these are you can say that these are called monster words. We most of the time we avoid these words as if these words are not main important words. But in this reading passage, these words are specific and very much important words, because in your statement, if it is given some and they have given you the statement, but in your passage, rather than some, they have used often. So there is a bigger difference in some and often. Are you getting my point? अगर मैं सम यूज कर, अगर सम यूज हो रहा है इन योर क्वेश्चन स्टेटमेंट, व्हेन सी तो आज के दिन के लिए मैं जो रीडिंग के लिए मैं जो स्पेसिफिक आपको बोल रही हूँ, व्हेन आई यूज स्टेटमेंट, दैट मीन्स कि जो क्वेश्चन का जो स्टेटमेंट वहां पे मेंशन करते हैं, मैं उसकी बात कर रही हूँ. जो पैसेज का स्टेटमेंट है उसके लिए मैं सेंटेंस और पैसेज की बात करूंगी. ठीक है? So don't get confused with the statement. When I use a statement, is the statement of the question. So in a statement, if some word is given and in your reading passage, अगर यहाँ पे statement में ये word use किया गया है और reading में always word use किया गया है, so you can make the difference. बाकी के सब words as it is है, but there is only difference with these two words. Then also your answer is not true. Your answer is false, because there is a difference in some and always. Always means हर बार ऐसा होता है, and some means कई बार ऐसा होता है, not always, not all the time, right? So there is a difference between these words which are very important. We need to understand and underline those words in the statement. When you are reading the statement, then underline these important neglectable words that we often neglect. But yahan pe for reading, we need to understand these words also. Okay, these words are there to test if you have read the whole statement or not. Here you can see the example as well, that Coca-Cola has always made its drinks in the USA. Has a different meaning from Coca-Cola has mainly made its drinks in the USA. You can see the all other words are same rather than always and mainly. So if you neglect these words, qualifying statement words, that always or mainly, all, up to, many, few. So these are the words, if you avoid, then there are highly chances to get incorrect answer. So be very clear with these words. All right. Next is, be careful when you see verbs that qualify the statements, such as suggest, claim, believe, know. Just have a look with the example that the man claimed he was a British citizen. And the statement sentence given in the passage, the man is a British citizen. There is a biggest difference between these two words, in between these two sentences. In the first sentence, when we say that claimed, that means that man believes that he was a British citizen. The man says that he was a British citizen. It is not declared and it is not cleared that that man is British citizen. Whereas in second sentence, when it is said that the man is a British citizen, that means that it is very much clear and declared that the man is a British citizen. So in both cases, the meaning of the sentence is totally different. Clear? See, in that case, depending upon the topic, depending upon the statement, that answer can be false or not given as well. In this case, the man claimed that he was a British citizen, and if the sentence given in the passage is that the man is a British citizen, then it will be false one. In the tips 2 also, that Coca-Cola वाला example जो मैंने दिया है, उसमें भी it will be false. That यहाँ पे always mention किया है and यहाँ पे mainly mention किया है. So which differs? And so your answer will be false. All right. Next is, there will be at least one of all three answers. Of course, तीनों में से किसी एक का तो आंसर आने वाला ही है. If you don't have at least one true, false or not given, then you must have to answer either true or false or not given. You can't keep the answer space blank. Do not skim and scan the text to find the final answer. You will have to read the appropriate part of the text very carefully in order to understand what the author means. See, this is very important tip. That first of all, in reading part, what we need to do, firstly, don't try and read the passage. Don't start your reading of the passage at the first. First of all, always just go through the title and just to skim the passage. Skimming is what? Just an aerial view, that basic, just a broader way कि भी passage में कौन सी information दी गई है within a minute, that's it. And उसके बाद तुरंत ही आपको क्वेश्चन टाइप में स्विच होना है. तो क्वेश्चन टाइप में जो स्टेटमेंट दिया हुआ है उस स्टेटमेंट के इंपॉर्टेंट वर्ड्स है, अंडरलाइन दोज इंपॉर्टेंट वर्ड्स and now scan those words in that passage. For example, in this Coca-Cola wala jo example hai tip 2 mein, so what you need to search in your passage, that Coca-Cola has always made its drinks in USA, right? If that is the statement, then what you need to search in your passage, आपको पूरा का पूरा passage पहले से पढ़ने की जरूरत ही नहीं है. If you are doing that, you are wasting your time. You just need to skim the passage as fast as possible and then directly switch on the question. So statement के हिसाब से the first underlined word will be Coca-Cola, then it can be always, then made, then next word is drinks, and next keyword is USA. So now you need to scan for these words in your reading passage. Coca-Cola, always, made, drinks and USA. ये 5 वर्ड है, ये जो 5 वर्ड है वही 5 वर्ड को हमें अपने पैसेज में ढूंढना है. That is called scanning. So that is how you can locate the answer. So locating of the answer is very important part in reading. That's how you can save your time. Clear? And then after you need to understand both the sentence and statement. Next is, do not look for words that exactly match those in the statements. You may have synonyms as well. So while scanning, जो मैंने बोला अभी आपको पहले वाले एग्जाम्पल में, if you are looking for, constantly looking for USA, and you are not able to find the USA, then they may have used a synonyms. United States, or maybe some part in the USA. For example, New York. So of course it is a part of the USA. So if it is mentioned that that Coca-Cola has always made its drinks in New York, what does that mean? That of course Coca-Cola has always made its drink in USA. That is also correct one if it is New York. So you need to search for the synonyms as well. So at that time you need to keep your mind very open with the synonyms and similar words. All right. Next is, if you can't find the information you are looking for, then it is quite possible that information is not given. So in that case, do not waste your time looking for something that is not there. जो वहाँ पे है ही नहीं, तो आपको वहाँ पे informations मिल भी नहीं सकती है. हो सकता है ऐसा. It is not necessary कि not given के लिए आपको सभी words वहाँ पे मिल जाए. And it is not necessary कि आपको not given किया बोला है तो फिर that means not answer is not given. In that case, you are not able to find the location. You may get the location, but the meaning and the understanding of the statement is differs, and so your answer can be not given. Clear? So there are highly chances if you are not able to find out the location, then don't worry. It is probably not given. So don't waste much time in looking for 1 mark only, looking for one question only, because one question having a weightage of 1 mark. So roughly we should not spend more than 1 minute for one question. All right. Clear? Okay, next one. If you have no idea that what the answer is, then in that case, put not given and go ahead. Worst come worst case, if you are not able to get the answer, or else if you are even able to get the location, but you are not able to understand that what does that mean, the answer can be a true, false or not given. You are able to find the location that आपके statement का answer यहीं पे locate किया हुआ है आपने, पर still you are not able to understand the meaning. In that case, do not waste much time and then just put not given and go ahead. All right. Next. Answers are in the same order they appear in the text. So do not waste your time going back and keep on reading. This is very important tip for reading. Answers are in the order only. So अगर आपके पास फर्स्ट और सेकंड क्वेश्चंस के आंसर आ गए हैं एंड इफ यू आर लुकिंग फॉर थर्ड क्वेश्चंस आंसर्स देन इट इज क्वाइट पॉसिबल कि वो उसके बाद ही आने वाले हैं. So don't just turn the pages and switch the passages and just try to get the answers step by step in orders and then keep reading. And last tip is yes, no, not given questions are slightly different because they deal with the opinion, whereas true, false, not given deal with the facts. See, I'm explaining it. I have already explained that what is mean by true, false, and not given. Now let me explain that what is mean by yes, no, and not given. If at all the information given in the statement is there in the sentence, in the passage, then it will be yes. If information given in the statement is there in the passage, then it will be yes. So most of the time, yes, no, not given will be based on the opinion of the person. So अगर opinion जो mention किया हुआ है, that opinion information passage में दी गई है, then it will be yes. If opinion differs, then it will be no. And if opinion is, you are not able to find out the exact opinion, then it will be not given. All right, clear? Okay. So clear with the yes, no, not given and true, false, not given. I'm repeating it again. I have already mentioned that what is mean by true, false, and not given. If the information given in the statement is same to the information given in the passage, then it will be true. If the information given in the statement is contradict or if it differs from the passage, then it will be false. And when information is at all not given, then it will be not given. Whereas in yes, no, and not given, they will give you a statement which is the opinion given by someone. So if that opinion is getting correct according to the passage, then the answer is yes. अगर जो स्टेटमेंट में जो भी ओपिनियन दिया हुआ है गिवन बाय समवन, अगर वो ओपिनियन वाला जो सेंटेंस है वो सेंटेंस पैसेज के हिसाब से, पैसेज के अकॉर्डिंग ट्रू है, करेक्ट है, then your answer is yes. If the opinion statement is wrong according to the passage, then your answer is no. And if the information regarding that opinion statement is not given in your passage, then your answer is not given. Students, clear with yes, no, not given and true, false, not given? If not, then write in the chat box. I repeat again. All right. Okay. So this is all about true basics of true, false, not given, and yes, no, not given. Now we'll have a look on the examples based on true, false, and not given. All right. Let's have a look with the example now. Try to understand the passage I'm providing over here. It's a small passage only. I'm not saying just keep these tips in your mind very clearly. I'm giving us few more minutes, 1 minute to again just go through with these tips and remember these tips in our examples as well. That what you need to do when you have a passage. All right, and then try to get the answer. It is not that you need to understand each and every words and the meaning of those words. It is not necessary. Just try to understand the context of the statement and try to understand the statement sentence given in the passage. All right, now I'm sure giving you the reading part. Go through it. This is the simple passage, and below you can see there is one sentence for which you need to answer in true or false or not given. I'll give you 3 to 4 minutes roughly, and keep your answers in and you can write in the chat box, and then after I will explain you. Okay, try to just go through the passage, skim the passage, then go through the statement and search for this statement and find the location in this passage. Once you are able to find the location, then try to understand it very clearly with the exact meaning of the statement and the information provided in the passage, and try to get the correct answer. It can be true or false or not given. Try to write your answers in the chat box. Okay. So I think most of the students got the answers. Now, see, in this passage, I'm very much sure that there are many words that you are not able to understand. Then also, uh, you could understand the context, and most of the students got the answers as well. Right or wrong, मैं वो बात नहीं कर रही हूँ, मैं आपको वही बोल रही हूँ कि majority words in this passage are very much new for most of the students, right? You can see that the language used and the words vocabulary used in this passage is quite hard, but then also we need to get the answers. Now, okay, fine. Now let me tell you the correct answer. That the first of all, I'm reading the statement of the question, that people do not get any information about the dangers to their health when they purchase unregulated weight gain pills. What does that mean? That means that it is clearly said that जब लोग weight gain pills लेते हैं, when they buy weight gain pills, they are unaware about the dangers of that pill, right? That statement is discussing about. Now this information you can have is something from wait for a while. Yes, over here you can have the information that away from the regulation of trained pharmacists, fattening pills are illegally dispensed by the same small shops which sell topical bleaching creams and other popular beauty fixes, sold individually in small bags and emptied sweet containers. Now, this is very important. They are completely devoid for any information about medical risk. जो मैंने यहाँ पे अंडरलाइन किया है, that is your location for the answer. So it is somewhat यहाँ पे जो मैंने अंडरलाइन किया है, it is quite long information given, and इसी को summarize करके यहाँ पे statement mention किया है हमारे question form में. So according to that passage, it is something that pharmacist जो है वो लोग small shops, वो beauty fixes के हिसाब से ही ये जो product है fattening pills, it is a paraphrasing. The meaning of fattening pills is again weight gain pills, right? मोटेपन की जो दवा pills बोलते हैं, दवाइयाँ बोलते हैं वो. So who are in the under weight, for those people are using such kind of pills, and these pills sometimes are taken as a beauty products, not prescribed by the doctors, and that is what when they are taking, in last sentence you can see that they are completely devoid of any information about the medical risk. Again, it is paraphrased that medical risk, and in the statement it is given that dangers to their health. So it is again a paraphrasing, and a word devoid, completely devoid. The meaning of completely devoid is somewhat, they are not, I mean completely unaware, that people do not get any information. So that means that when people are using weight gaining pills, they are completely unaware of the any information about the medical risk which is dangerous to their health. What does that mean now? That your statement is true as per the passage. Students, clear with the answer now? Just have a look with the explanation that I have underlined the a location, and it says that when people buy the pills, they are not aware about the risk of the health. So they have paraphrased and used the synonyms rather than nothing provided. They have used devoid rather than medical risk. They have used dangers to their health. And rather than weight gain pills, they have used fattening pills. Someone wrote that it is Jorda difficult question, but let me tell you, this is simplest one. Because we are attending for the first time, you may feel that is a Jorda difficult one. But see, once I have just made you understand, I think now you can understand this meaning and statement very clearly, right? I think Girish wrote that, right? जोरदार difficult question. गिरीश, ये जोरदार अब लग रहा है कि अब सिंपल लग रहा है? Yes. So our answer is true. Okay. It's good. So now it is looking simple. So this is what we need to work for. Go with the tips. Try to understand with the synonyms. Locate the answer. Location is very important. Once you locate the answer, then it would be very easy for you to find out the exact understanding that it is true or false or not given. All right. Now let's have a look with the second example. See, I have not told that exact statement. I have told you very clearly that we need to look for the synonyms as well. The meaning should be exact. The meaning can't be even similar. Meaning should be exact. The exact meaning of, for example, exact meaning of danger to medical, danger to health. So exact meaning for danger to health is medical risk, right? Exact meaning of weight gain pill is fattening pills. So ultimate meaning should be exact. We cannot go similar one even. अगर सिमिलर जैसा दिख रहा है, that doesn't mean it is exact. अगर exact है तभी true आएगा, otherwise true will not come even. यहाँ पे exact meaning हो रहा है, and that is why the answer will be true. All right, students, clear? Should I switch on the second example? Okay. So second example is, there you go. Basically, it is taken from one passage, one whole reading part only. So the topic is the same about weight gaining pills and somewhat similar only. Just have a look again and try to get the answer. First of all, find the location, try to understand the meaning and the synonyms. Wow, that's fantastic. Most of the students got the correct answer. मेरे एक ही एग्जांपल्स की इतनी ज्यादा इफेक्ट हो गई that everyone is getting correct answer. All right. Okay. So correct answer is true. I think most of the students now got the correct answer, so I don't have to explain it much. But still, let me show you the location that for the statement is first sentence, that it is difficult to estimate how many women in Sudan use this product to gain weight, because many are reluctant to admit it. This is your main exact answer. That means that okay, एग्जैक्ट नंबर वी कैन नॉट मेक आउट दैट सूडान की जो औरतें हैं वो ये वेट गेनिंग पिल्स लेती है, बट दे डू नॉट एडमिट इट दैट दे आर लैकिंग, दे आर टेकिंग, दे आर अवॉइडिंग, दे आर रिलक्टेंट टू एडमिट. वो ज्यादातर डिक्लेयर नहीं करते हैं दैट दे आर टेकिंग दैट वेट गेनिंग पिल्स. All right, so this is the simplest one now, especially for Girish, I think that जोरदार difficult वाला question था first, so it is जोरदार simple वाला. All right, let's have a look with the answer. That it is difficult to estimate how many women in Sudan use these products to gain weight because many are reluctant to admit to it. This is your location. And from this location, it is clearly seen that your answer is true. Now, students, it is almost 9:30. And if you are okay, then I would like to continue with the session because there are few more examples also there. So if you say, then I should continue. Okay. All right. Should I switch on a third example? Okay. All right. There you go. Just have a look, try to understand and locate the answer and tell me the correct option from true or false or not given. All right. So here I am getting mixed answers. So I need to make you understand. All right. So the first thing, we need to locate the answer. Where is the location of this answer? That I'm reading the statement that body's cortisol production will eventually return to normal once a person stops taking the pill. What does that mean? That's, चलो मे बी आपके लिए ये कॉर्टिसोन वाला जो वर्ड है न्यू है, ऑल राइट, एक्सेप्टेबल, बट देयर इज सम प्रोडक्शन, ऐसा कुछ बोल रहे हैं कि भी आपकी बॉडी में कुछ प्रोडक्शन होता है एंड वंस यू स्टॉप टेकिंग द पिल्स वो प्रोडक्शन बंद हो जाता है, इवेंचुअली रिटर्न्स टू द नॉर्मल once a person stops taking the pills. So that's what a statement says. कि once you stop taking, आप जब pills लेना बंद कर दोगे उसके बाद gradually वो प्रोडक्शन बंद हो जाएगा, right? That's what your statement is saying. Now where is the location of that statement? ऐसा कहीं पे भी मेंशन किया हुआ है that if you stop the pills तो eventually वो प्रोडक्शन बंद हो जाएगा? That if a user suddenly stops taking the substance, their major organs can spiral into dysfunction. What does that mean by dysfunction? It is something, is it equivalent to stop? Is dysfunction is equal to stop? No. Right? And so, exact information is not given. If a user suddenly stops taking the substance, their major organs can spiral. So there are two different keywords over here to get your correct answer of not given. One is can. It can or it cannot. Right? And second is dysfunction, that it won't work properly. It is not said that it will stop. वहां पे आपके नेगेटिव इफेक्ट्स यहाँ पे दी गई है. What will happen to your body? That's what the negative side effect यहाँ पे मेंशन की हुई है. यहाँ पे जो स्टेटमेंट है वो स्टेटमेंट में it is not something given based on the side effect or the organ related कुछ भी information statement में ऐसा कुछ provide नहीं किया हुआ है, right? The body's cortisol production will eventually return to the normal once a person stops taking the pills. So जब भी वो बंदा पिल लेना बंद करेंगे उसके बाद उसकी बॉडी में जो एक्स चीज प्रोडक्ट होती है वो इवेंचुअली बंद हो जाती है. ऐसी इंफॉर्मेशन कहीं पे भी मेंशन की गई नहीं है. एंड सो योर आंसर इज नॉट गिवन. जस्ट हैव अ लुक विद द आंसर. All right. Clear with the answer now? Okay. Should I switch for the next option? Next example? There is no negative marking, Poonam. All right. We are switching on the next answer. Next example, in fact. There you go. It is someone for the women who are very skinny in this area called Sudan. And so they use different options to gain the weight and to have in a body in a shape. So it is something related to that topic. Intense usage in the month. Intense usage in the month after marriage followed by sudden withdrawal is resulting in a high death rate for newly wed women. All right. Okay. Okay. I can see that majority of the students got the correct answer, but still let me explain that location for this statement is here. Wait for a while. Fatalities are especially common among brides. Now, which brides? That intense usage in the month after marriage. And whereas over here they have mentioned that intense beautification prior to their wedding day. And in the statement, it is given that intense usage in the month after marriage followed by the sudden withdrawal is resulting in a high death rate for newly wed women. So that is something contradicting. Yes, so in that case, your answer is false. Okay, let's have a look with the answers. This is the location I have mentioned you. And what does that mean? That the statement says the month after marriage, but the reading says a month prior marriage, right? So there is a difference. It's contradicting. And so your answer is false. I hope you are clear with this answer. And now, should I switch on the last example? All right. There you go. This is last for the day. Okay, even I am done now. All right, just have a look. Being overweight is a sign of prosperity and power throughout African countries. There is only one loophole which can give you the correct answer. Expected. There is only one clue. I give you the hint. Okay, still I'm waiting for everyone to answer. Don't just assume the answers, please. Follow the tips and try to get the exact answer what you feel. Okay, so that we can make out that where a mistake we have made. All right. Here is the sentence in the passage that Sudan is not the only African society where being overweight is a symbol of prosperity and power. This is the exact statement given in the question form, that being overweight is a sign of prosperity and power throughout African country. The word they have used in the statement is throughout. What does that mean? Throughout African country, that means that African countries, that all African countries, throughout African countries, that means that all African countries. Whereas in the passage, it is written that Sudan is not the only African society. So did they mention that if Sudan is not the only, then which are others? Did they mention? No. It can be other two countries as well. It can be other all countries as well. It can be other few more countries as well. They have not mentioned it very clearly that all African countries believes that being overweight is a sign of prosperity and power. I told you there is only one keyword that gives you the exact answer, which is throughout. And in this sentence, it is given Sudan is not the only African society. So that this one word is changing your answer to not given. So your correct answer is not given. Try to understand the exact complete meaning of the sentence. Right? First of all, you need to find the location, which is true that majority of the students must have found the location. But after that, understanding of that sentence is important. See, over here it is mentioned that it is in second line, someone told me that police may arrest traders and block smuggling routes, but the profit for rogue pharmacist cryptocurrency patterning will afford into the yes. But in this country, it embodies an ideal. What does that mean? That doesn't says that throughout in African countries. The only concern is information is not given. They have not mentioned anywhere that uh, uh, that all African countries believe this. And so our statement is getting not given. I'm explaining it again that in a statement it is mentioned that being overweight is a sign of prosperity and power throughout African countries. What does that mean? That all African countries believes that overweight women are the sign of prosperity and power rather than skinny women. All right. So ऐसा पूरे के पूरे सभी थ्रू आउट अफ्रीकन कंट्रीज सभी अफ्रीकन कंट्रीज में ऐसा लोग मानते हैं that what statement says, but in the passage it is mentioned that Sudan is not the only country where they believe that. So they have not mentioned that other than Sudan, which countries believe this statement. So सूडान के अलावा अफ्रीका में बहुत सारी कंट्रीज है. So out of those countries कौन सी सोसाइटी में क्या बिलीव करते हैं और थ्रू आउट सब में बिलीव करते हैं ऐसा भी कहीं पे मेंशन किया हुआ नहीं है. And so our information is not provided. Sudan is a part of the Africa, but still it is not the throughout African countries, right? But in this country, it embodies an ideal. And so our answer is not clearly given over here. You can see with this example answer that Sudan is not the only African society where being overweight is a symbol of prosperity and power. However, this is not the same as the statement. It is similar, you can say, right? This does say indicate that the other countries also view being overweight positively. Sudan is not the only country, but it does not give any information on how many countries actually do view it this way. Clear? So it could be a few others, it could be many. So that is the reason information is not given. All right, clear students? The information is not given. It is not opposite one. It is not clearly opposite one. They have clearly mentioned that throughout African countries and Sudan is not the only African society. तो ये दोनों कॉन्ट्राडिक्ट कर रहे हैं. कॉन्ट्राडिक्ट के साथ इंफॉर्मेशन मेंशन भी नहीं की गई है, एंड सो इट इज नॉट गिवन. राइट, इट इज नॉट एग्जैक्टली ऑपोजिट. अगर एग्जैक्टली ऑपोजिट है तो हमारा आंसर फॉल रहेगा, बट यहाँ पे एग्जैक्टली ऑपोजिट नहीं है, एंड सो इट इज नॉट गिवन. ऑल राइट. Okay, so this is it for today's true, false, and not given session. We have taken examples and we have taken all type of reading that true or false or not given. Okay. All right, and this video will be shared to you, so not to worry. And we'll end the session now. Thank you very much for attending, and hope you all are clear with the true, false, and not given in reading part. Good night, everyone.